Hey everybody, I'm going to work a little bit more on this piece. If you like to draw, I would encourage you to bring out your tablet or notebook and draw along with me today. I'm going to be working more on this Elven Mage. In the last video, I kind of established how the pose is going to look. I changed the color of the sketch. I'm just going to be drawing over it, finding the flow and finding the costume and just kind of discovering it as I go. So not a whole lot of definition in some parts of the sketch, so I'm just kind of just discover it as I go. So we have her hand here. I'm just gonna let my pencil move, and we're gonna talk about our discussion topic today. So what I'm thinking about lately is a little bit of talk about emotional resilience, the gift of fortitude. It's one of the spiritual virtues. What is fortitude? It's like some people describe it as courage. For me, I would say it's like the ability to really do the arduous thing, to do the hard thing, and to have courage against obstacles to the faith, obstacles to the spirit from without or from outside of the body. Whereas temperance would be the virtue that allows us to overcome obstacles coming from within, like temptations to eat too much or temptations to do indulge in something bad, or a temptation to get angry, things like that. The temperance would be the ability to really have self-control. So that's something I need to work on too. But fortitude is like the things that are happening outside of me. It's good to recognize both, like what obstacles are coming from within, and that is a whoa, I totally see a bug. I totally crushed it in my car. If it's coming from within, it's like that's a challenge for us to deal with. But if it's coming from outside of us, those are the things that like most people will notice more first. So why do I have it so that there are kind of circles around her fingers? I think this one I was going to make a ring around the index finger. Why not? And then this one was going to be like cloth fabric around her arm. So let's find the forearm now. And it was going to be a little bit of like a ornate golden gauntlet kind of deal, with the sleeve kind of connecting to her middle finger here, going around the back of her hand, which won't really be visible from this side, but it will be visible from the back, I guess. So I don't know, we won't really be able to see it. So her arm is coming up here, which means the shoulder pad should actually come up a little bit more and sort of go over, like make that arc over the arm a bit higher. So we're using a lot of the eraser to kind of get the flow right here. The double tap on the Apple Pencil allows me to access the eraser quickly, so I don't have to tap the top of the screen. So the gift of fortitude, it's definitely something like a virtue that I need. I think it's a virtue we all need for sure, but not to say that I'm like suffering greatly. I think we all are, again, to some degree, but more that the challenges I'm facing lately are unlike any I've been faced with before. And of course I'm going to keep it vague, but there are challenges that I'm trying to navigate as far as like the best solution forward, and solutions in like actionable things about my spiritual life and about my life, my practical life, that I can control, decisions that I can make that mitigate more damage and reduce suffering for others, like just generally good things that I want to be able to do. I think this shape is off. I'm going to bring it up this way. In order to mirror the other side, I think I have to kind of like do this. This searching business is hard. Like this, I have to be able to pre-visualize some more too. Okay, so we're gonna take that and we're gonna get a little bit of a ornate decoration on the shirt right here. I'm gonna bring that down a little bit lower to where I had it to match the sketch, and then a frilly border kind of right there on her shirt, something like that. Kind of a choker here is what I saw. I think, oh no, it was a chain necklace, actually, a chain necklace with some kind of, I can't tell what that is, some kind of symbol. I don't know what it is, but you know what, let's take a look and try to match it. Why not? So some kind of symbol right there. It looks like a shape like this, like that. Yeah, I don't really know what it is, but I can try to guess based on the reference there. So we'll go here, make a little bit of a chain, and then that kind of symbol there, something like that. We'll leave that there for now. We have a tassel coming down from the what do you call it, shoulder pad there. I don't want to over design, so, but I like, oh, so this is her back actually, and we're gonna lose that a little bit if I bring the tassel down, unless I make it a little bit see-through. I think that would be good if it was a little bit see-through. So because I do like the contour of the back here, and I want to keep that. So, you know, I make these decisions on the fly. Do we want the belt to be ornate? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, we can do that. So if you are a believer, I ask you to pray. I ask you to pray for me, I guess. You know, it's asking for some intercessory prayer over YouTube right now. That would be wonderful. But why? Another thing too, I mean, if you have a prayer request, I guess you can put it in the comments, and it's something I might take into my prayer. I just want to connect, you know, with my YouTube viewers a little bit more, and you know, not that you can, you know, dedicate my whole life to helping you guys, but I want these videos to be useful, and I really want to invite the Holy Spirit to be with us in these videos. Okay, so I'm going to upsize the brush a little bit, do the chest here, and I'm wondering, should I incorporate any shading into the line art? I think we can with this brush. And then we're going to get the design right here. Okay, and this is going to be cinching, and the dress is going to come here towards the middle, and then get that little border right here. Oh yeah, this is the tassel going to be coming that way. Yeah, my brush size is a little bit too wide here. Where is it coming from? I think we can start like right here is fine. And this one's going to be like kind of see-through. Maybe thinner like that. No, I like it a little bit wider. And then down here, we're gonna come this way. And come here this way. And then I had this sort of like armor looking design here. This is going to be a piece of cloth, maybe the gold ornament kind of material. And then this one over here as well. So as you guys can see, unable to concentrate on the decided topic of fortitude, resilience, perseverance, but I think it's a matter of just doing it. Like for me, doing this piece, you know, it's enjoyable to do a piece like this. It is enjoyable, but you know, even making the decision, like I gotta work some more and keep going, and you know, that takes a small amount of fortitude. I don't know if I mentioned this already earlier in another video, but I did discover, you know, through reading a little bit of David Goggins, you know, crazy fella, you know, he talked about Navy SEAL buds training and the hell week that they go through, and it's just total insanity, like high intensity exercise, almost 24/7. And when I say almost 24/7, like they literally get 4 hours of sleep in an entire week, which is just bonkers to me. And like it makes me wonder how that's even possible, what they're doing. And if they can get through that, because the whole challenge is not just to test you physically, but to test you mentally. Basically, they want to test your human limits, just to see if they can make you quit. So these Navy SEALs and their training they're the hardest. Sometimes seem like the hardest guys on the planet, and it makes me think about, you know, it reflects back on me when you learn about this stuff. It's like, how much fortitude do I have? Have I been faced with challenges? Yes. But are a lot of these challenges like self-inflicted because of the consequences of my past decisions? Yes. So it's not necessarily me pursuing challenge. It's just that I've been challenged by my own circumstances of life that I built. I want to bring the sketch a little bit more opaque, just so I can kind of see what designs I had made earlier. I think I'm going to sort of connect this with the belt. Something like that. Just start inventing some design elements. So I want to get into the face now. I can start of getting in there and get into the details. Bring up the size. I'm just kind of adjusting the brush size as I go. Let's get rid of second pass. See where we're at. How much better is this than the second pass? Is it even better? A little bit. I'm not really refining it that much, but I think in order to refine it, I need to get in there with a smaller brush. But I guess after I lay everything in, then I'll zoom in and start getting into the details here. But I am going to use this layer. For the final line art. We will... I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. Am I going to do some kind of thigh high? Or just pants? Should it just be pants? No, not pants, because these other Elven Mages have just kind of dresses. So for here, we want... I think I'm going to bring this... whoops. I'm going to bring this around. So for here, I think I'm going to bring it a little bit lower over here, and a little bit lower on that side as well. Just using the eraser to make adjustments. Actually, I kind of like how high it was. Okay. And just kind of, I don't know really what the design is going to be here in this lower part. But we'll just, you know, throw some lines in there and... No, you know what? That part, I don't think we need lines in this area. Symmetry. maybe. Circle here, maybe. I don't know. Some kind of half moon shape like that. And then maybe a line coming down here. Yeah, something like that. Maybe a diamond. Something like that. I think that's fine. We're gonna let this cinch a little bit here. Okay. A lot of exploration during this video. Just kind of figuring out where things go. And really, again, challenging myself with this. I'm not using the opaque inking brush that I normally commit to. We are using a softer brush and allowing the brush strokes to be more adaptable. I might get rid of the references right now so I can see the sketch that I have. Yeah, I think that helps me figure out where things go. Do we want to do some hatching in here? Not quite yet. Where's her arm? Armpit there. Arm kind of comes up this way. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna sleeve here. Okay. Okay. The pace that we're working at, I'm not sure how well it is, but we're going. Okay. Yeah, something like that. Keeping it so loose right now. Maybe too loose. Okay. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Where's that coming from? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this black line here on the legs that I found, but we're gonna keep it on the top layer. Okay, right here. Here. Okay, now we will sort of make some magical looking... No, we'll leave that alone first. get the pinky a little bit longer. And this hand over here is going to be in a little bit more perspective. And then this one will be like some kind of flame. And then this one will be like some kind of casting magic, maybe green. Okay, so we got the general idea in here. And I think I'm going to do the 2-value scale now. Now, should I do it in the same... No, I think we're going to start... we're going to call this 3. And we're going to call this 2-value. I'll call this value. Because we're going to practice doing a 2-value scale. Where I'm just going to use black. And use a larger brush. And just kind of work the shadows in. I'm going to sort of match the sketch here. Make it smaller. We'll attach it in. Get some shadows in here under the sleeve. Okay, the tassel's see-through. This line here looks wrong. So, how did it look in the sketch? Yeah, it's wrong. So we're gonna move this line, have it start tapering out here around the waist already. Okay. Go back into this value layer. I think we'll smudge. I've never really been a big user of smudge tool before, but in this case, I think we can. I'll get better at that, but just doing this for now. Let's see here. Where would this line be? I think like that's fine. Erase a little bit right up here. Okay, shading underneath the chest. Simple. Cast shadow underneath here, overlapping shadow. Overlapping shadow here. Just starting to like slowly analyze where the shadows are. And we'll incorporate that into our color. The position of the leg looks wrong. Let's kind of bring it out. Okay. All right, I think we can get in there now and just like start painting in the details. I want to do this like step by step, but I don't know. The process is like, maybe instead of value, we'll start with value, but we'll call this color. We'll start choosing colors already. Just kind of get in there and paint. Let's take a look at the skin color real quick. Yeah, just pale, pinkish, yellowish. Let's find this color here. And just like that other drawing I did with a white background, if we're going to use a white background, we want to use the white as a light source. So we're going to light her top lighting using white. So we're going to use this color here. Maybe even more lighter there. And then we'll use like a, I'm not sure what color to use for a shadow. Yeah, just brown, grayish, purplish. Keep it warm. Maybe on the red side here. Yeah, maybe a little bit more red. I like using warmer colors as shadows. So we'll push the warmness a little bit. Okay, I think that'll do for now. Okay. Starting to come together, just not a very refined process. Because I do, trying to get this done in a timely fashion. But I'm flowing, and that's, for me, that's what's important, that work is being done. And, in a 25-minute work bout, actually, this might have been longer than that already. I've gotten quite a bit, I'm sure a bit has changed. So I'm going to save every single session as a draft. Okay, so let's decide on colors now. So this shirt is like a light teal, right? A light kind of desaturated teal. So we'll match that color. I might just eyedrop it, to be honest. I'm going to grab this color here. And then okay. Yeah, we'll just throw that color in. It's very similar to the sketch color. We'll just do a darker version of it first. Just kind of throw this in, and we'll use it for, well, not there. Throw it in here, and then we'll add some lighting to it in a bit. Make it lighter. We'll just make it lighter now. Lighter tealish color. Yeah, that'll be our color. Just kind of brushing it in there. We're gonna keep it loose, we're gonna keep everything loose. So here, we can bring that color back maybe around here. Actually, I don't know, maybe for the shirt. Maybe this should be more of a cloth texture when it comes down here, rather than something harder. Yeah. Okay, we'll get her hair in. Looking at the colors here, it's fades from black to almost purplish to reddish orange, blonde. So we'll actually kind of staying true to the photo. Like, there's like a blue like shine there, so we'll just throw in a bunch of colors here. I'm gonna use like blue, dark blue. We can Bob Ross it up here and just use a bunch of different colors. And gonna use a smudger here. And we're gonna fade purplish into, how high does the orange go? Maybe about eye level. An orange. I'm gonna start like right around here and let it fade into it. So we're going to be messing around in both layers here, the color layer and the line layer. I normally don't go back and forth, but this time we will. We're just going to try to keep a good flow. Okay. That's pretty cool. I think we can strengthen the orange. Make it a little bit more fiery orange here. And then, okay, let's figure out the colors for all the pieces. Let's get maybe a dark blue for the tassel here, or maybe a light blue for the tassel here. Let's desaturate. I've been trying to work with more desaturated palettes and using saturation where it might be interesting, you know. So we'll start that one there. As far as the underside of the cape, let's see, what do we do? Like a dark blue? Yeah, desaturated. But that kind of brings in the hair color. We want the hair to kind of stand apart, so maybe a dark green. Something really desaturated. Maybe keep it on the grayish, scale. I don't know what words I'm using. So just feeling this now, I want the colors to be brighter. So the outside of the cape, what will we do? We'll make it, let's go blue. Let's go blue for like some of the accents in the clothes. Yeah, I think that works a bit better. But still not the best. I really want to work with this color here for her shirt. So let's find a different one. We got to think in color theory here. Let's bring back the disc. So the shirt is like kind of this color in the teal. If we go complementary color, we get this sort of reddish, and that's nice. Reddish. Maybe the shirt will be connected to the sleeves here. Yeah. And then let's throw in the gold. Here. Shoulder pads. Here. A little bit. Here on the borders here. Accents. Maybe some here. And then down here, let's get a dark color. I think I'm going to want to go like dark navy for the legs, pants, tights, leggings, whatever you want to call it. The base colors are kind of scattered, but we're finding something. I'm color dropping the underneath of the cape to bring it back to blue. I think that does make a little bit more sense. Now the silhouette of the cape is not good down here. I'm gonna sort of change that shape and maybe erase the line art here according to. I'm gonna remove the green sketch now. Kind of like gets in the way. And we're going to use the color layer to kind of manipulate the silhouette here a little bit. Normally don't do this. That looks awkward on the left side. This part should go for a little bit downwards, like a little bit more like this. The angles are awkward on the front there. So what colors do we want to use? So there should be a back of the dress. So whatever color I choose here, well, I don't know what color to choose here. Maybe a lighter blue, royal blue-ish here on the sides, and we can add it maybe to the gauntlet here. Not really a gauntlet. This blue can be more saturated. We'll get a nice light, almost white tassel there. And it'll just sort of go over, and you'll be able to see through it a little bit. Okay. So, let's look at the colors here. Let's zoom out. Let's take a look. The colors are a bit of a mess, but let's do this. I like playing with hue and saturation. Do want to go on the warmer side. I like how the red of the hair just kind of accents a little bit more if I do get into warmer tones. Do we want to saturate? I've always oversaturated things. I think the saturation kind of looks fine right now as is. Brightness, I think we could go a little bit brighter maybe. Yeah, I think we can go a little bit brighter. And then just, I don't know, tiny bit. I'm not sure how much that changed. Okay, so let's actually, okay, let's undo and redo. Yeah, it changed slightly. Yeah, we're almost ready to kind of get in there and just refine. I'm just kind of still setting everything in place. A lot of ideation first. Man, it's amazing how much more efficient I could be. But the only way to find out is just to get these reps in and just do it. Just do the thing. And maybe gold around here. I guess gold. Keep it with the gold and maybe it's a gradient, a little bit of orange in it. Have not been using layers. Okay. How does this look? It looks okay. I think this color kind of throws me off a bit. It's too light. So let's maybe there, something like that. Is that better? Maybe get some gold trim on there too. Something like this. How's this pink on the outside of the cape? It's kind of random. We can weaken it a little bit to go more into the cool color and get a little bit darker, a little less saturated. Let's see how that looks. Or does it bring a nice accent to the piece? I think it kind of does. This is skin color. And this is shadow. Okay. It doesn't quite come together yet. Let's throw this color in here because that's going to be the underside of the dress. I think we might bring it a little bit more that way. Bring it a little bit more this way, too. Okay. And then we'll get the magic in there. Let's before we just stop this video recording, we'll get the magic in there. So I'm thinking a green yellow flame, something very saturated like this. Get a nice fantasy shape in there. Something like that, and maybe get some yellow in there. Yellow green maybe. And then for the other casting magic, we'll do like a blue. Like green and blue are our colors here. And how did it look in the sketch? Here. This way. This way. And this way. And how does this look compositionally? I'm gonna flip. Looks okay. This leg is kind of wrong. Yeah, some of the shapes are off, but it's pretty close. Okay, so I think I can get in there, refine the line art some more. But we'll take a break here. We'll call this a draft, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.